how you go.
Good.
Yep.
All right. I didn't even consider a name for this one, but so I don't know. Maybe something with light, but I didn't actually think about naming this set. So we'll get back to that later. But anyway, these are 8 photos. Obviously all very light driven. Definitely got away from the location aspect. I don't know, I've taken pretty square photos, throughout the year and videos. So I don't know. Not that I would call this experimental, but like I just, I love light a lot, and I like optical flares. Just the ways that light can hit the camera has always been pretty interesting to me. So I just thought kind of do something that's basically only light and color, which is literally all that anyone could ever get out of these. And if you guys can find something else, I'd like to know about it. Location didn't play factor. I kind of used up the location in the church to talk about it, but there's always something you can take that place. So I took these pictures. It's kind of like 2 different series, really, if you want to think about it. Like this, the crazier ones that are more twitchy, like this one, this one, this one, and this one. Those 4 are, taken from a car, so moving car, long exposure. So that kind of gives you the little, the craziness, like this one, those circles and stuff. That's from a moving car. And then these ones, which is this one and these 3. Those are taken standing still. I won't tell you where, because that's not the point, but those are taken standing still, and almost all of them, what I would do, I do something, moving the camera to create the light, and this one here, which is probably my favorite. I spun the camera as I kept the exposure open, and so the lights that were in the scene right there kind of created this kind of sweeping brushed metal look with the gold, and then there is a string of lights that's straight. All these lights are just, there's like a couple of them where there's just a straight line of lights, but when you spin the camera with the exposure open, you get these kind of, heliocentric looking things. Same thing over here. It helped a lot because there's Christmas lights up a lot everywhere, and so, these like fields of, looks like smeared light. It's just, a house is Christmas lights, but you spin the camera enough and you have it open for 30 seconds, it fills up everything with that kind of color. And then you get the stronger lights like a street light here. They kind of, bleed through there. So I just want to get away from, standard picture, because, I could have taken pictures of, another place, but I don't know, this captured my interest more. I took one of these by accident while I was, doing the location shot, and so I kind of went with that, and then, I boosted up the colors a little bit, contrasted them, and we ended up getting these guys, and I was really happy with them. So this is, probably some of my most, my favorite photos this year. That's about it. Any questions on these?
Why did you choose to get away from the square image? And by square I mean like the
standard.
The standard tower image.
The tower curve.
I'm just curious. Like, what was it a conscious decision, or was it like, oh wow, I took this on accident, I'm gonna keep going with this?
That was what started it, and then I started doing it. It's like because I wanted the final product, since it was supposed to have a meaning and some a story behind it. It's like instead of trying to create a story out of a location that I might find that I wasn't truly kind of into, this, which genuinely captured my attention, I thought would be would be better, and then it appealed to me because of the story that I already have, which is light and how cool light and color is. So it just, I don't know, this all fit together really nice. So I kind of wanted to go with it, since I did, like I said, take a picture of my location and get one of these by accident. And I just kind of went with it. So yeah, it was a conscious decision.
So I'm curious, like personally for you, do you find that after this project you have sort of a better respect for abstract images? Because I feel like you would not have taken these or appreciated these at the beginning of the year.
You're right. So that's very true. I don't know what genre you would categorize this in, but whatever that is, I have more respect for it now. Because they're simple images. There's not. You could drop it apart compositionally, but you've got. It's basically just geometry, light, and darkness, and so that's really all you can get out of it. And so I kind of like the fact that this, to me, is more interesting than half the pictures I've taken. Like of any building, no matter how cool it is or no matter how I compose it, that is awesome because you've got like completely from straight lines of lights. You've got like a double helix going on. You've got this crazy shit, and then you've got these like brushed metal like fields of wheat gold stuff going on like that. I would never be able to create that even with CGI, or I could, but like it would be tough. So this, this happened just because of light, color, and movement of the camera. That's infinitely more. I don't know. I appreciate the work that went into that much more than just taking a shot. At least for my own. Obviously, I love those kind of pictures, and I wish I had taken those. But for instance, as opposed to what I might have done if I just taken pictures of location, I'm glad I did this.
I feel like this is a step forward for you. Like, I'm so glad you did this.
Yeah, really different territory. It's good.
Yeah.
This
I
is
think it's good for your work.
This is new pants.
You're not wearing blue jeans
in
in
the
your
summertime.
Looks like a face to me.
Which one?
It looks like a face, like the whole thing. There's like ears, and then there's like this line that goes continuously through the bottom three. And then these two are like just blobs, and then that one could be like a nose.
I didn't want to give away too much, but yeah, that's part of it.
I'm sorry, it's just like all I can see right now. Because that one looks so much like an ear when you put that sideways.
I'm curious, I don't mean to berate you with questions.
Now it's a left ear.
Yeah, it's
Now it's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, yeah.
Tyler, did you find this easy?
This easy?
Yeah.
I mean, I took a lot of pictures, so I kind of had, narrow them down. And I did have to do not crazy enough work, but work within aperture to do something. Like this color scheme and the fact that this is black, that wasn't true when I took the picture. This was hazy. This is more like kind of like brownish color because it had some street lights coming in, and then these were blue, and then these were purples. And so I just kind of remixed it with aperture to kind of get this color palette. So no, and I didn't find it easy because like I said, this.